Welcome to this week's Intuition Insight with me, Ruth Richards. I'm using my own oracle for this, that's Reclaim Your Intuition. And prior to recording this, I asked the universe, what do we need to know for the week ahead? And it's from the inner voice section of the oracle, and it says future. So take a moment and just notice yourself, when you see the word future and you see this image, what immediately do you feel and what do you sense? Not what do you think, not what's in your mind, what do you feel and what do you sense? There's a couple of meanings for this, and when I first saw this, my feeling was we're all way too focused on the future and the potentiality of the future, and not in a good way. So it's time to stop. It's actually a message about the present. It's time to stop dwelling and fear-mongering and creating a future that you don't want, and to come back to the present and to deal with the here and now. I haven't watched the news for ages. I used to check a news website once a day. I no longer do that. I have no control over what other people do in the world. I can only control my vibrational frequency, what I put out into the world and what I do. And it's very easy when you're sensitive, empathic and intuitive to get caught up in what might be and the not so good of what might be. And that just creates the wrong vibrational frequency in the world, and that's why I've stopped watching the news, because I don't want to create more fear and drama than is already here in the world. So this is about listening to your inner voice, what's actually going on inside you, because when you listen to your soul, when you find that intuitive inner voice, what it really wants you to do is be focused on the here and now, and don't get overly focused on the future. And if you do think about the future, if you're making plans for a holiday or a move, you're moving house, you're going to a new place, you've got a new project coming up, a new job, and you're looking ahead, whatever you are looking ahead to for the future, do it with joy. Do it with a positive expectation and outcome. That's on a personal level. On a macro level, for those of you who feel able, look towards the future with a sense of peace, integrity, equality, liberty, freedom, assuming you believe all those things like I do, and you're here, so I'm assuming you do. Look to the future with a positive outcome. There's no room for doubt, there's no room for second guessing. We create what we want the world to be. You've heard the phrase, be what you want to see in the world. Be peace. Show love, show respect, treat people with integrity, treat all people equally. So consider a future that does that. Consider a future that is peaceful. If that's too much for you and you can't do that, focus on yourself. That's all you really need to do. Focus on positive expectations for the future, and you do that by being positive in the present right now and looking for the things in the present that you can take with you into the future. And it's also a reminder that the past does not equal the future. So if you're going through some difficulties at the moment and what's going on in the world is just getting you down more, remember, what you are going through now does not equal what you will experience in the future. Positive things can still happen. And that's what our focus should be. So it's about your inner voice, what your inner voice is telling you. Don't over dramatize the future. Expect good things for the future. And you do that by being very present now with what's going on in your world and paying attention to it. Again, with positive expectation. I'll leave that with you, and I'll be back next week with another Intuition Insight. Until then, wishing you a peaceful week. Take care. Bye.